Thank you so much for tuning in to another episode of Dr. Jloknows. Today I want to talk to you about a subject that is really important to me, as so many of them are. This one in particular, though, because I think it affects everybody, whether you have a mental health inclination for difficulty or not. But today I want to talk about tolerating discomfort. And I'm pretty sure you have a sense of what that means, but I would like to dial it back a little bit and give you a broader picture of what it is I'm referring to. In generations past, there have always been difficulties that people have had to manage. World War II, all the different wars, the Depression, gas shortages, shortages of all kinds of things. And our generation is no different because we just got through COVID. So we all do know what it is to tolerate discomfort in a very broad way. We had difficulty getting paper towels and toilet paper, and chicken was only 1 or 2 packages a person, and people didn't work. And we all know what COVID brought with it. I don't need to go through it chapter and verse. But my point is, we tolerated discomfort, and that ability is a transferable skill. So when we have difficulty in our own lives, so many of us just begin to shut down because we begin to feel so overwhelmed, and we feel like, I don't want to do this, I don't deserve this, this is not for me, I have no interest in this, because it's difficult. I have a client who I adore, but I adore all my clients, who got a job as a truck driver. And this particular job was super, super physical. And he was not accustomed to this kind of work prior to. And it was summertime, and he was schlepping, and he was moving, and he was lifting, and he was sweating, and it was painful, and he had trouble walking the next day. He was so sore, and it went on and on and on. And I said to him, you know what? Learn to tolerate the discomfort. Learn to wear it as a badge of honor, that you know what it's like to not be soft, that you actually know what it's like to work so hard that going to work is in fact its own reward because you're challenged every day. And I know that might sound a little bit hokey, but this particular person really embraced the concept of tolerating discomfort, because once you get that into your mindset, then it's not so uncomfortable, that it becomes its own reward, its own challenge. And you can use this thought when you're exercising, when you're doing an errand that you hate, or when you really are having to deal with discomfort. My own father passed away in December. Talk about discomfort. I've been tolerating that for a long time. And it doesn't get any easier, but the tolerating becomes more tolerable. So I know, because you have gotten through COVID and a myriad of other super big events in your life, that you have already tolerated discomfort. So use that, because that's how we build pride and self-confidence. It's a little bit of another story, but it'd be a segue to my next episode. You've already tolerated discomfort, so you've done it before. You can do it again. So when you find yourself thinking, ugh, I don't want to do this anymore, remember that in fact you have done it, because tolerating discomfort really does build character. But more importantly, it gives you something to be proud of, so you're able to do it again. Thanks so much for tuning into Dr. Jloknows. I really appreciate your stopping by.